Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilk empath, and I just like doing these little talks and the way I feel about things. We're just loving on each other, me and Benzo. Benzo said, do a video, Margie. It's love day, Margie. Every day is love day, Margie. Today is commercial love day, Margie. Yes, it is, Beanie. He's a very good dog. He is. He's very ornery. He's very self-will, and when his self-will runs riot, he makes bad choices. But I love him unconditionally. That's actually how I found out about unconditional love is from animals, because I never got it from people. I mean, let's be frank, people. Let's be real. How many people really, love unconditionally? I think that there's social contracts that are, most people are not gonna, for a long time, it's like most people aren't, I'll love you as long as you don't hurt me on purpose and stuff like that. And then this whole wave of freaking narcissism coming out, this whole group of people that like to hurt people on purpose. It's weird. They always said, no, people don't do that. That's not true, And then the last 5 years, all these things that, political or higher ups and controllers is what I call them, and the bureaucrats, they like you to believe certain storylines, and they always said the ones weren't true, like like clergy aren't perverts, we're like with like certain and clergy and freaking and SR isn't a real either. That's not real. People don't do those things. That's not a reality. But the fact of it is these things are very real, and they're coming into light now. 2020, the year of clear vision, yeah. So in my meditate state, I was thinking about love, obviously, and I was thinking about, I've never been unconditionally loved by anyone. It's always been conditions, and I haven't, Now maybe if they preface them in advance, and then I wouldn't have met those conditions, but they never preface in advance. And then I do something, and they're like, goodbye forever, I was talking to a buddy tonight. I went and did laundry today, and I was like, when I was younger, I didn't say what was on my mind. I was a total people pleaser. I just wanted to make people happy and people like me, because I was freaking short in the game anyway, because I was a little tomboy, and I was freaking, I was rough and tumble and dirty, and and like the Pippi Longstocking types, and then I freaking I don't know, people just thought I was just an object to poke fun of and make fun of, because I just had this big heart. I just wanted people to be happy. And so what I did is, because both of my parents derived from that vibration. You call them narcissists. I'm sure they'd fit in that textbook. If you read a textbook, they'd fit in both of them just right. But in that day, whatever. It's not my path. It's theirs. I just know that I can act in certain ways and behaviors that aren't like them, because I don't like the results that come from that, and withholding. It was like once a month Mom would say, go live with your dad, I don't want you here anymore, I can't even deal with you, just go live with your dad. But Dad didn't want me either. Heck, there were times that I called freaking CPS. There was one time I called CPS went to talk to my school counselor and said, I think it might be a good idea. And they just, chalked it up to teenage drama. And I'm like, told them the story about how my mom's boyfriend chased me around a car with the freaking cane that he broke over his knee. He was going to stab me with it and stuff like that. So I couldn't even get in the system. It's like, man, I can't. It's like the world just is kind of, I'm like this little pinball machine that just kind of goes from one of like unbelievable event in life to another, but so the fact is, the only reason why I'm bringing all this stuff up is how I've been treated. There's so many more people that have been in the world that have been treated that way. There's a lot of people in the world that have big hearts and that just want other people to be happy, and there's the bigger percentage of the population that freaking takes advantage of them. And once that shift, that's the shift I see, the change that I see is once that changes, when people get 50 1% of the world's population gets less greedy than the rest of the 49%, then we got a chance. Otherwise, we're just going to keep getting more of the same. We're just going to get people, because there's more, not, I saw a guy bought a $168 million mansion in LA in the same city, that Bozos guy. That dude's a little creep, man. He's a little lizard man, one that freaking, the king of Amazon, I mean, it's like he got a biggest idea. Now all these other entities are mad. They're all mad. They're like, oh no, he's too big. He's too big. That's the thing, is you could be big, but no, even the big guys don't want you to be too big, because now everybody's all yelling for monopoly, and it's like, it's all a big joke. It's all a big game. It's smoke and mirrors, and it's just the karma's going to start playing out, and these people are going to start, oh, I'm such a victim. No, you people are getting back what you paid full, and your frickin' family lines have been doing since the frickin' 1500s, That's the thing, is we all have a choice to keep living the way we live, because that's how it's always been done. This is how, which goes with the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and thinking things are going to get better. That's pretty insane, and that's our administration. It's a circle of greed. There ain't no left, there ain't no right, there ain't no dim or whatever you want, gopes, whatever. It's all rich, greedy people that are diverting the attention from the mass population, that they're taking your money so they can fucking play. They can play stupid little games, pay themselves $174,000. Go to your city pages, go to your state pages, and look up jobs and how much these people are paying themselves. This is why the infrastructure is falling apart. This is why people are slipping through the cracks day after, just easy in this day after day, because the system has become so convoluted, because the system is a reflection on how people feel inside, right? So there's all this, years and years and years, all these people have tried to make themselves feel better by chasing sensations and eating their feelings, I used to do it. Mom and I were talking about that today, That's how I can tell when people are balanced. Are you fit? Are you balanced physically, mentally, and spiritually? Because 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but you ain't bound. You ain't the. We ain't. We're, it's physical fitness too, and that was one I hated that, because man, I couldn't lose weight for nothing. But that was karmic baggage. I hung on to weight because I didn't speak my truth, because I held my tongue, and I didn't tell people, no, that's not okay to treat me that way. No, it's not okay. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but it's not okay to talk to me that way. I just let people freaking basically abuse me, just because, it makes some people, it makes them feel better to abuse other people and make people feel less than. And I just ignored them, because heck, when your parents do that, you can take it from anybody, yeah. But to do that and to just, endure and just ignore, it's like, I don't want to ignore the planet. I believe that we're spiritual beings having a human experience, and there's supposed to be so many people on this planet. Why do I gotta shut them all out? Because they're so empty inside, they can't freaking open themselves up enough to see me, I mean, some people do, but not in close. I mean, as compared to the number of people that are in the world, what do? Just keep making your videos, try and be that little ray of light, stand in my integrity, and just keep living my integrity, not let the world sour me and jade me and turn me into another freaking egotistical, sensation chasing freaking glutton, just like, yeah, so many others, And I used to be that way too. But year after year after year, I have released what doesn't serve me anymore. People that aren't for my highest good and that don't believe in me, they don't need to know me. I don't need to know them, It's like I cut all these people away that just don't care about me, and here's the dogs left. A couple people back in Omaha I talk to every now and again. Text every Tuesday with my buddies, stuff. People I check in with, but mostly my world is very small. But I am happy, and I don't have to worry about the people stab me in the back and talking behind my back, stuff like they have, and grown. That's what I'm saying. The wonder, I don't say things about people that I wouldn't say to their face, and I do say to their face. So the thing of it is just all this back chat is grow. It's like the world needs to grow up. The world needs to mature. And use your words and not your fist and your anger and your me. It's time to mature and talk about your feelings and emotions and, hurts and pains that you have so you can free yourself up to live a happy and joyful life. Time to do things different, folks, in a big way. Tickety-tock. Time ain't even real, but you know what I mean. This guy knows what time it is, and it's time for him to get his double N-er. So that's all we got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.